Hey there, alright, we're out here at the property on Irma. Wanted to do a quick little walkthrough of me going through. This is the neighborhood. All the houses look equally as nice. Nobody that has car parts in the yard or any Pepto-Bismol pink houses, so that's good. Never know. So as we walk through, I'll show you the side yard here. It's the side. They do have, what I see right here is a solar panel system, essentially. So they have solar panels, but it doesn't say it anywhere on the listing. So I need to find out kind of what that is, if it's a lease or if it's owned. If it's owned, it's fantastic. If it's a lease, it just simply depends on the lease that they've accepted. I've seen some that are pretty bad and some that are actually really good, just depending on how much your APS bill actually still is. Make sure this is nice and focused here. Should be good. Let's go ahead and step on inside. Inside looks really nice. Let me get in focus here. There we go. All right, perfect. The flooring's beautiful. I love that. That's actually, it looks to me like a laminate wood flooring. It may even be actually a real wood, but either way, it's the really expensive stuff, which is nice. Upgraded baseboards, as you can see as well. And here's that front living room. The walls do have kind of a baby blue look to them. So it doesn't look bad. It's kind of a neutral color, but if it's not your thing, obviously you'd have to repaint. And then here's the kitchen area. Love the cabinets. It looks like they're the original cabinets, just have been actually repainted, but it's done a really good job to where they actually look like they're supposed to be that color. It doesn't look like a bad repaint. The counters are the Formica counters, but they go really well with the actual kitchen. It doesn't look cheap by any means. And then of course, as you're in the kitchen, it overlooks your dining room and living room. It's a really nice floor plan too. I'll show you obviously as we get there. Liked the faucet, thought that was a nice little feature as well. Got the double sinks. Out your window is just a little bush in the side yard there. And then you can see off in the distance above the yard is the neighbor's house. You're going to have the extra bedrooms that are that way. We'll go into the laundry room first. This is your laundry. And you've got a pantry over here as well too. You've got a cat box. It will tell you that there's no cat smell, which is good. Usually pretty sensitive to those things. But they've taken good care of the place, and what helps is the lack of carpet. Come out here to the garage. Pretty standard two-car garage out here. These workbenches aren't attached, but the shelving and stuff is, so typically that means it would convey. One of those gray areas though, so if you really care about it, we want to specify shelving to convey in the garage. You actually have a little more space. I think this is why they call it a 2.5. It's sort of that way, but you've got the garage here and you can see the door that is supposed to provide for the two cars, and then you have that window over there, so it provides a whole nother half over there just for some extra storage. Got an electric water heater. Looks to be fairly new. Good shape. Black door heading back into the house. Just a little odd, but nothing some paint can't fix. Get some WD-40 for those hinges there as they squeal. I really like the chandelier up there. I think that goes really well with the whole theme of the house. You've got some extra storage here in the closet. A few little scuffs here and there that I'm noticing on the baseboards. Nothing abnormal, but you know, can use a little bit of paint. I don't know if you can see it all that well, but you can see kind of where they had use their nails to put up the baseboard or the trim essentially, and then they need to paint that. So they have the little putty there. All of the trims have a similar setup there. Even the baseboards, if you look really closely, you can see it. So again, need some paint. Not terrible though. You've got your first bedroom over here. Looks very nice. Here's the closet space. Pretty standard closet space. Got to the left here will be another bedroom, so we'll go that way. Again, that flooring is still all the way throughout, which is really nice. Here's your closet space, pretty standard. And then here's the bathroom out here. Like the wainscotings behind the toilet there. And we'll head this way so we can see the living room. So as you can see, I just stepped out of the hallway here. There's actually I believe that's the front den that they have. You've got the master that'll be around the corner over here. This is the living room, which we'll go to in a second. Dining room, kitchen. You've got that front room that we walked into, and then right over here is that laundry room. Just to give you an idea for the floor plan. Here's that living room. And you have a little cutout here that's perfect for more storage. And then this way is going to be the master, which we'll go in just a second, but here's that little den that I was talking about. It has French doors, so it can actually be used as another bedroom if you needed. It just doesn't have the closet. So that's the reason why they can't say that it's a bedroom. And obviously you can look outside at the yard and the pool, which we'll go to in just a minute. Master bedroom, you can see those little nail marks still. And then we'll come out here. Here is the master bedroom. And then you've got the master bath. Again, I'm assuming they did their own paint. You can see that the lines aren't exactly even. Really nitpicky stuff, but I don't want to not show you, and then obviously it surprises you whenever you come through. Like the way the cabinets in here are done, love the counters. And then of course the sinks. To the left here is the throne room, so a private toilet area. And then to the right here, you're going to have the closet space. Like the chandelier they have up there. So that's the full inside. Let's go ahead and check out the backyard. Alrighty, so we're out here on the back patio. Right away, grass looks really nice. Love all the trees that they have here. They look really good. And then of course here's your pool. Screens look like they're in okay shape. As I can see, they don't necessarily need to be replaced, but they're certainly used. You can see kind of the condition here. Just looks a little rough. Not terrible, and they're really not very expensive to replace if you ever did want to do so. Love the pavers that are out here. It's very nice. You can see these little drill holes that they have. That just means that they've had a past termite treatment. Termite is really popular out here. It's not like other areas of the country where termites are disastrous for property. They're just little pests here. I mean, it literally has to be years for there to be any kind of damage, and the reason for that is they can't live outside of the dirt. So they come up, they try to munch a little bit, and then they have to go back down into the actual ground. So very common, nothing to be worried about, especially from the fact that they treated it. It means that they're on top of it, which is good. A lot of inspectors will say it's not a matter of if for properties if you get termites, it's a matter of when, because they are so common out here. And then you've got the pool. Pool looks good, good size. I would say it's probably in the deepest area, close to 5 feet. Doesn't look really deep. It is a plaster pool, so it does not appear to have the pebble teching. I'm not seeing anywhere where the plaster is cracking or needs to be refinished or anything like that. It looks actually really good. Pool decking also looks really nice too. No fading, no cracking, anything like that either. There's your little side yard as well. Overall, the house looks really good, aside from a little bit of paint, and that's really just an opinion. It's not really a must whenever you move in. It's pretty move-in ready and very nice looking house. I'm not seeing any type of damage that I'd be concerned about. I try to point out anything that we would see during a walkthrough. You do see a little bit of a mark here. Looks like maybe furniture or something like that that was dragged across it, but seriously, that's me trying to find something. Get a little closer to your side yard. This is your pool equipment. As far as the depth, we can test that out here. Try to go to its deepest point and measure out, according to me, how deep it is. I'm 5'9", so we'll see where we're at here. Looks like the deepest point is probably this middle here. There it is right there. Holding it up to me, you know, it goes up to about my shoulders, so really close to 5 feet. Let me test over here, see if it's any deeper. Yeah, it's the same over here as well too. So if it's not 5 feet, it's just below. To the point to where if you're in the pool at its deepest point, just your head's going to be above the water. It's pretty common out here in Arizona because our ground is so hard. We don't really have a lot of deep pools just because they get so expensive for the diving pools and such. So I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know, and hope you enjoyed the walkthrough.